10th Biology, Unit 16, Plant and Animal Hormones. Already we discussed about pituitary gland under the heading human endocrine glands. In this part, we shall discuss about another endocrine gland, thyroid gland. Thyroid gland is found on neck region. Thyroid glands are found on the sides of trachea. This is trachea. What is trachea? Windpipe. Thyroid gland is made up of right and left lobes. It has two lobes. Thyroid gland has two lobes. The two lobes are connected by a connective tissue called as isthmus. This is isthmus. It connects two lobes of thyroid gland. If we observe a small section, that is slice of thyroid gland under microscope, we can find number of follicle areas. This is one follicle. This is another follicle. If we observe a slice of thyroid gland under microscope, we can find the follicle areas. The follicle areas are made up of cuboidal epithelial cells. The cells are cube-like. Cuboidal epithelial cells form thyroid follicles. Each follicular area is filled with thyroglobulin, a jelly-like substance, thyroglobulin. The thyroglobulin has thyroid hormones. Thyroid hormones are made up of iodine and the amino acid tyrosine. Tyrosine amino acid and iodine together form thyroid hormones. The thyroid hormones are T3, triiodothyronine, and T4, tetraiodothyronine. This is called as thyroxine. Thyroid hormones are made up of tyrosine amino acid and iodine. So iodine deficiency in the food will affect thyroid functioning. Thyroid hormones control growth of the body, bone development, brain development, energy production of the body, body temperature, etc. Now let us see the functions of thyroid hormones one by one. Thyroid hormone controls the oxygen consumption. It increases the oxygen consumption in tissues. We have already discussed about aerobic respiration. What is aerobic respiration? Respiration that occurs in the presence of oxygen. During respiration, oxygen is used to produce energy. So increased oxygen consumption in tissue is related to energy production. So these hormones are necessary for energy production. The hormones maintain energy production and maintain BMR, basal metabolic rate. What is metabolism? Biochemical activities occurring inside our body are collectively called as metabolic activities. Basal metabolic activities means the metabolic activities which take place when the body is at rest. During resting condition, certain amount of metabolic rate takes place that is related to energy production called as basal metabolic rate. Basal metabolic rate is maintained by thyroxine hormone. When the body is metabolically active, when the body involves in metabolism, heat is produced. So this hormone maintains body temperature. The hormone controls growth of the body, bone development and development of nervous system also. It influences the activity of central nervous system. Thyroid hormone is necessary for normal development of nervous system and normal activity of nervous system. Normal thinking process, normal memory are controlled by the thyroid hormones. Growth of the body is influenced by thyroid hormone. Growth of the body is related to bone formation. Bone development is influenced by thyroid hormones. So thyroid hormones are related to the growth of the body, and the thyroid hormones also influence the development of gonads, reproductive organs. Thyroid hormone controls both body development and development of nervous system. So it is essential for physical development, that is body development, mental activities related to nervous system. Physical and mental and personality development is influenced by this hormone, so it is called as personality hormone. It influences physical development, mental development, that is personality development, so it is called as personality hormone. It influences metabolism. This hormone controls metabolism of carbohydrate, fat and proteins. It regulates carbohydrate, protein, fat metabolism. Protein formation is influenced by this hormone, so growth takes place. Fat is broken down by this hormone, so fat level decreases due to the activity of this hormone. Nowadays people have thyroid problem. Many people have thyroid problem. Thyroid dysfunction means abnormal function of thyroid hormone. Thyroid gland is not functioning normally. It may be due to overproduction of thyroid hormone or less production of thyroid hormones. Both the conditions are related to thyroid dysfunction. The gland is not working normally, that is thyroid dysfunction. When the hormone is less, that is hypothyroidism. Decreased secretion of hormone is called as hypothyroidism. Hypo means low level, less production of thyroxine hormone. Iodine is a part of thyroid hormones. When the iodine intake through food is less, the hormone production will be affected, that is called as simple goiter. Simple goiter is due to less intake of iodine through food, so it can be corrected by iodine intake or iodized salt. So this is simple. Cretinism, the gland is not working normally, produces less hormone in children. Myxedema, the gland is not working properly in adult. So all the three conditions come under hypothyroidism. The thyroid hormones in the blood is low. Inadequate supply of iodine in our diet results in simple goiter. It is prevalent in it is common in people living in mountain area, and mountain area the drinking water has less iodine, the food also has less iodine, so they have this problem. When people take food with less iodine, the thyroid hormone cannot be produced normally, so the gland will swell. In the neck region, a visible swelling will be seen due to inadequate supply of iodine in our food. So it can be corrected by intake of iodized salt. So enlargement of thyroid gland. So this enlargement is seen in the neck region. Cretinism, the gland is not working normally in children. Decreased secretion of thyroid hormone in children, so their growth will be affected, their brain development will be affected. Stunted growth, they show stunted growth because bone development is related to increase in the height. Bone development is affected, so they appear very short. So this hormone is necessary for normal development of nervous system. So these individuals, the children who have cretinism, show poor mental development. They are mentally retarded. Their mental capacity is lower than the normal people. Lack of skeletal development, that is related to stunted growth. Poor secretion, decreased secretion of thyroxine in adult is myxedema. So this condition happens after the development of nervous system. So development of nervous system will be is normal, but activity of nervous system will be slow. So deficiency of thyroid hormone in adult is myxedema. Their mental process will be slow, mentally sluggish. Their thinking will be slow, their memory will be slow, mental activities are slow. Decreased in body weight, increase in body weight, because this hormone reduces the fat level, Because of the low level of hormone, body weight increases, and puffiness of the face and hand. Here this picture shows puffiness in the legs. Myxedema, the disease is myxedema, O-E-D-E-M-A, edema. Edema means accumulation of fluid in the body. Fluid accumulates in the legs, hand, face. So puffiness of the face and hand and legs occur. This name is myxedema. Edema means accumulation of fluid in the body. Their mental activities are slow, body weight increases, puffiness of the face and hand are the symptoms of myxedema. Cretinism, stunted growth, mental deficiency, they are mentally retarded, development of skeletal system is poor. When the hormone secretion is more, that will be called as hyperthyroidism. This disease is also called as exophthalmic goiter. Exa means out, ophthalmic means eye. Eyeballs protrude outside of the socket. Bulging out of eyeball is called exophthalmia. This disease is also called by another name, Graves' disease. Over secretion of thyroid hormones is called as hyperthyroidism or Graves' disease. It is also called as exophthalmia, protrusion of eyeball. Excess secretion of thyroid hormone is hyperthyroidism. Increased metabolic rate. This hormone is related to maintenance of normal metabolic rate. When the hormone secretion is more, the metabolic activities also will be increased. When the metabolism is increased, the body temperature will increase. When the body temperature increases, sweating will increase, profuse sweating. And when the body is metabolically active, more energy will be used by the body, so they will not be active. Loss of body weight and nervousness. They develop nervousness because of lack of energy. Body weight decreases because excessive secretion of hormone increases the metabolic rate, so body will use more energy, so they will develop nervousness. In this part, we have discussed about the location of thyroid gland, structure of thyroid gland, functions of hormones of thyroid gland. Thyroid hormones control growth of the body, development of the nervous system, metabolic activities, body temperature, and the hormones are called personality hormones. And we discussed about the three kinds of hypothyroidism, low secretion of thyroid hormone. The three conditions are simple goiter, cretinism in children, myxedema in adult, and at the end we have discussed about the hyperthyroidism, over secretion of the thyroid hormones. In the next part we shall discuss about another endocrine gland.